Hi, Amy.
Hello. How's everybody doing?
Just got everybody settled. Tim had a conference and he needed help with the kids. We just finished dinner. It's like, hurry up, go do your thing, leave me alone, bye.
I feel you.
It's a rush when we have to get on the phone at 7 in Central Time Zone, but it's doable.
Yeah.
Much better than 8 p.m. I can imagine.
Well, I don't know. I mean, the nice thing about 8 is things are pretty much done, you know?
True. I meant to say much better than 6 p.m. because we've done it that early before. Central Time.
Yeah. The problem with 8 p.m. is by now I'm getting kind of tired.
Yes. Totally agree.
Oh, there's Lynn.
Hey, Robin.
Hello. Hey,
Glad
ladies.
you're on, Robin. I don't normally see you
Sarah.
on these.
I know. Sarah invited me.
I love it. I love it.
Awesome.
It's so good. Dawn. Hey, Dawn.
Felicia's on there too.
Where's Dawn? I don't see Dawn.
Dawn's iPhone. And hey, Felicia Foster. We see you in your car.
Yes, we did.
Oh, I can't hear you. You must be muted.
She's muted.
Everybody is.
That's a good thing.
Oh, yeah.
Once we get started.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Those little dots in your top right corner, you can click those and unmute yourself, maybe. Or the bottom left of your screen, you can unmute that way.
You hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yay.
Let's see.
At least while we say hello.
And then Frida Dover, welcome. We see your name.
Hey, Bonnie.
And welcome to Julie and Nicole.
Bonnie? Man, that's awesome.
Lynn,
Yeah.
you
Hi, Tanisha.
in your recliner there.
Tanisha, did you see you got a big shout out on Roots of Abundance for being a first time sharer?
No, I didn't see that. That's awesome.
Yay, girl.
That's cool.
So congratulations.
Thanks.
And Julie got the same recognition because she shared for the first time too. So both of you, high five.
Don,
One
are
day
you not coming to party with us? Thought you were coming to my house.
Well, I'm tired, so I'm just going to do it in my room, I guess. Sorry.
That's the joy of Zoom is that you can totally like get comfy and not have to get out and go anywhere. Of course, we can't go anywhere right now, but.
Exactly. Hey, Miranda. Glad you joined us. We got a newbie on here. We got 2 newbies on here.
Awesome.
I'm not showing y'all my face. I've been out working in the yard and chickens.
Y'all, I'm just listening. I'm cleaning the garage.
Multitasking.
I'm trying.
Hey, Abby, welcome. So it's 8:02. Lisa, should we go ahead and mute ourselves?
Sure.
Let's go ahead and mute. We'll get started because our goal is to be finished within the hour. Okay, maybe sooner.
Awesome. Okay, without further ado, the 3 of us, and then some, will be taking turns talking to you tonight so you don't hear one voice going wah, 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 wah. We think that works best, and I hope you'll agree. My name is Lisa. I have a team that's connected to you guys in St. Louis, Missouri. I have been using essential oils for 4 years now, and Young Living is just the bomb. They have this program called Essential Rewards that I think some of you may have heard about. We're going to be diving in on what Essential Rewards is real quick. It is their savings program, their monthly wellness box delivery program. And at first you're going to think, no, I can't do that. But yes, you can. It is completely the right direction to go. And I will tell you, many, many, many people who have been doing Essential Rewards will agree. It is cost effective and the best thing on the planet in order for you to get a chemical-free home, the easiest way and the most cost-effective way. Let me run over how the program works for you. Minimum of 50 product value, called PV, needs to be purchased every month in order for you to maintain your Essential Rewards status, okay? In the beginning, the first 3 months, you get 10% back in points to spend next month. So say, for example, I spend $50 my very first month on Essential Rewards. I'm going to have $5 to spend next month just because I'm part of the reward program, okay? In addition, month 4 through 24 of being on Essential Rewards, your percent back increases to 20. And then after you've been on Essential Rewards for 25 months, you get 25% back. That's where I'm at. And I cannot tell you how awesome it is to get 25% back on everything I'm spending. It's a chunk of change that rolls over into my next order every single month. It's wonderful, but it even gets better. Essential Rewards also has loyalty gifts, okay? They want to say thank you for being on the program. And at month 3, you get a free 5 milliliter peppermint. At month 6, you get a free 5 milliliter Thieves essential oil. Month 9, a 15 milliliter tea tree essential oil. And month 12, an exclusive blend called Loyalty. And every 12 months after that, you get that loyalty blend every 12 months. The loyalty blend is not able to be purchased. It is exclusive for Essential Reward members only. Now, the biggest bang for your buck, I can't even begin to explain to you. I have been on Essential Rewards, like I just told you, for over 25 months. In fact, it's been 3 years. At first, it was $50 a month, which is the requirement. And then I took a leap and I did $100 a month because there's freebies at the different levels. That's in addition to the points you get back, in addition to the loyalty gifts you get. Every month when you place orders for your wellness box, you qualify for the monthly promotions that you see in your Facebook groups. They change every month, but at the 100 PV level, which is about $100, depending on what you're purchasing, you get more free oil. Most of the time, it's another bottle of free oil. Changes every month, like I said. Then there's another level and another level and another level. And it just keeps giving back. It makes it financially doable, in addition to the economical prices and the way that all of our products just last forever. I could go on and on and on, but I would like to make sure that everybody knows, because you're participating in this class and you're going to get all kinds of wonderful ideas on what could you purchase for 12 months with Essential Rewards for your particular wellness goals. Everybody's got different ones. You're all going to receive a health goals worksheet, okay? A full-size version of this will be sent to you. It has 6 months with a health goal, products that you can fill in that might apply to that particular health goal, and then the lifestyle changes that you're making in addition to meet that health goal. It's very helpful, and that's why we feel it important to pass it along to everybody who attends this class as a thank you for taking the time. Without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to Sarah. She is going to graciously talk to us about all of the suggestions for the 12 months of wellness. I'm very excited to hear this. I've not heard these before either. She is a wonderful person to work with. And without further ado, Sarah, take it over.
Hey, thank you, Lisa. So I just wanted to make sure that you guys know that that monthly program she's talking about is not required. If you guys have been in Young Living for long, you know that some people just don't want to do that. But I feel like it's our obligation to let you know how to get the most for your money. So there you have it. If you're not on it, don't like chastise yourself, but just wanted to pop that in there. So I know most of you, I'm in Summerville, Georgia. I know we have some folks on the other side of our country, but I too have been using Young Living oils for 4 years. And this is a class here, this 12 months that we're going to talk about is something I really, really wish that I had when I first started, because I remember sitting there going, oh my gosh, I need a loan for everything that I need. Like, how am I going to do this? And not only financially, but also learning how to navigate this new lifestyle. It was intimidating for me. I don't know about you guys, but I'm like, how do I get my husband used to this? And how do I get my kids? And oh, I want to change out my everything in my house to make it chemical free. It's kind of a brain overload, right? Like, it's almost too much, and it makes you want to throw in the towel and walk away. Because humans, we're creatures of habit, and we tend to go back to what we know, even if we know that it's bad for us. You know what I'm talking about, right? Just because that's what's familiar to you. It's why poverty repeats itself, because that's what's familiar. It's why abusive relationships repeat. So this is kind of the same thing. So Dr. Ali, who is a doctor from Europe, and he's an American doctor, he's a retired professor from the University of Texas. He helped us sort of break it all down. Hey, dog. She came to our house. Welcome. We're having a party in Subligna. So Dr. Ali, he had like this huge testimony. He was wheelchair bound, and he was, what was he diagnosed with? Miller-Fisher syndrome, a very rare disease. And so what it was, he changed his entire lifestyle. He changed everything. Come on. I'm coming. He changed his food choices, his chemicals in his home, his medicine choices, pretty much even his emotional state was changed. And he overcame this disease. He was able to walk his daughter down the aisle out of the wheelchair. It's really amazing. So he is, he's very burdened for all of us to make sure that we live the whole lifestyle, that we don't just get a bottle of oil and stay there. Like, he wants us to see the full gamut, the whole picture. So let's get started real quick. We're going to go ahead and share the screen. I'm going to kind of pop back and forth. If you guys want to take a picture of the screen when I share it, you can. You probably don't want this one, but you'll see what I'm talking about. If you want to take notes, you can do that. But before we get started, I actually wanted you guys, if you have an ink pen, jot some things down for me. I want you to think about some of your topics. Make a wish list of topics that you would love to address. And if you're cleaning out your garage, just do this mentally. What are some things that you would love to address? And these things could be emotionally. It could be relationships. It could be your home, your cleaning. Maybe it's a shoulder. Maybe even it's financial. I don't know, but make a wish list. No limits. Now, after you jot a couple of those items down, put a star next to a couple of them that are the most important. Like these are the ones that you want to tackle first. Now, you don't have to share this list tonight, but as things come to your mind, I want you to just add to that list. And the goal is to not overwhelm you at all, I promise. The goal is for us to sort of prioritize and break it down into manageable, doable, and successful steps. Because I don't want you guys to feel like I did that very first day. I can't do this. All right, keep that list nearby. Let's get started. So Young Living has like 500 products to choose from. And so I hear people sometimes when it comes time for them to make their monthly order, they say, I don't know what to order. Like, I just order whatever I ordered last month because I just don't know. Okay, let's not do that. That's not good for your wallet. We do want you to order something that you're actually going to use, okay? Let's think real quickly about what happens when we're using chemical products. I just want you guys to know, if you've never been in a chemical-free living class from one of your upline, you know, we have what we think is a healthy body, but as you use products that are toxic over and over and over, and 50 years later, that's bioaccumulation. They have built up in your body, and one day it's going to go, no more, I'm done with you. And it's going to come out in your liver or any other organ or any other body part or your heart. And so what I want you guys to do is think about how we can make those changes now. Maybe those items are not on your list because you don't know that your body's kind of going downhill. So let's just prevent that from happening, okay? Let's just go ahead and start thinking, how can we be proactive? So instead of being reactive, let's be proactive. So that's what tonight's about. All right. So here we go. I want you guys to break it down. And if you need to take notes, you can. But I want you to think about this. Dr. Ollie broke this down. He is giving us the first 6 months as high priority. Like, this is the one that's kind of non-negotiable. Everybody needs to do this months 1 through 6. The second half of the year, months 7 through 12, these are things that can be rearranged depending on your needs. For example, if you don't have babies in your life, when we get to the month that talks about babies, you might choose to slide something else in there that you did not finish up in the first half of the year. Does that make sense? So if you have multiple things that you didn't have time for, just slide those back in. So I just kind of want to help you understand how Dr. Ollie's book is working here, because he's breaking this down for us. So each month he's also going to provide for us products that we can order, and then he's going to give us a bonus oil, and then also a kids line product. So if you have kids in your life, or if you're like me, we use the kids version sometimes just because it's already diluted, makes it easy. Those are sort of alternatives that go in that same category. All right, you ready? Let's get started. I'm going to share my screen. Ooh, there it is. Do y'all see the screen? Okay.
Yeah, I can see it.
Good. So this is actually a book. If you guys choose to buy the book, you know, you can. It's called Dr. Ollie's Guide to Monthly Wellness. This is more of an overview, and he goes into more detail. All right. I have to tell you guys, I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to diagnose or treat you, okay? And there's a picture of Dr. Ollie. He is a real person. All right, let's get started. So here we go. Before we go to month 1, Dr. Ollie gave us Ningxia Red because this is one item that we need every month. If you are new to Young Living, you may have heard us talk about Ningxia Red. And if you're like me, at first I was like, I don't need that red juice. I got juice at home. Okay, this is not just a red juice, y'all. This is a nutritional drink that blows every other nutritional drink out of the water. This is a place where you can fill your nutritional deficiencies. It is high in antioxidants. And so it's basically the ultimate superfood. We just take 1 ounce a day. My kids take less than that. So that bottle, it might be about $30, but that bottle is going to last you a while. I have to tell a quick story. I don't have time to tell stories, but I'm going to do this. So my sister a couple weeks ago was diagnosed. She was diagnosed with colon cancer, and she was anemic and all this other stuff. She was so sick she could not drive for like a solid week. She was tired. Well, I sent down some of this red juice right here, Ningxia Red, and for the first time in a week, she felt like herself. She got up and drove herself to the store. She felt so good considering everything else, right? Like, she called my mom and she said, "Mom, order me the biggest box of that stuff you can." So of course we got on her monthly order and got her the big box. So it's pretty cool. She felt a difference in 1 serving. Okay, month 1. Remember, this is priority for everybody. So Dr. Ollie really wants us to understand how important it is before we get bogged down in using oils and, changing our shampoo and makeup, that really we need to think about our home, because our home has so many chemicals in it that cause many of the problems we're trying to support. So this is a good time to go ahead and get rid of chemicals in your home in month 1. So I don't know if you guys have ever heard this, but our cleaning products that we have today, they affect us just like smoking a pack of cigarettes every day for 20 years. It's why stay-at-home moms who clean house a lot tend to be sicker, as far as, not sick like a cold, but like long-term sick. Okay, so instead we can choose cleaning products like the Thieves here. This is an example of how you could spend $107 and get all of the Thieves products shown here. This is your dish soap, a hand purifier, a fruit and veggie soap, Thieves spray, household cleaner, and 3 packs of hand soap. You can't see it, but the household cleaner is basically your everything cleaner. Every room of your house, top to bottom. I even make my hand soap with it. So if Dr. Ollie's making us a suggestion to switch out your chemicals in month 1, that's probably pretty serious. We should take note. Now let's go to month 2. I found this a little weird. Teeth, month 2? Okay, have you ever heard about how quickly things can go into your bloodstream through the mouth? If you've ever dissolved anything, I remember on the streets, people take drugs and put it in their mouth, don't they? And dissolve it. Because it goes into your bloodstream so quickly. So he encourages us to month 2, right off the bat. Don't do like I did. I waited like 2 years before I switched my toothpaste. Go ahead and switch out your toothpaste and your laundry room. Sorry, I'm going to unshare. There we go. Yeah. Can you guys mute yourself? Sorry.
An outhouse, and the cabin where he sleeps, cooks, and keeps his food supplies.
I don't know, Amy, can you mute everybody? I can't hear. Okay, perfect. So in month 2, we want to really focus on laundry room and our teeth. Okay, because your laundry room, I don't see any weird looks. You should be looking at me funny. Okay, your laundry room has, they're like, yeah. If you think about it, the toxins that are in your laundry soap, and there's so many of them, I can't go into details tonight, They are in your clothes. And guys, best I can see, you're all wearing clothes right now. So sounds like 24 hours a day, we're exposed to that laundry room stuff. This is why we really need to not wait on changing laundry room. So Robin's reminding me it takes 26 seconds to get into your bloodstream. Is that in your mouth or your body?
Just your skin. On your skin.
From your clothes. Yeah, 26 seconds. And you wear them all day. So it's not like you ever get away from it unless you're in the shower.
And then you sleep on the sheets and dry with the towel and so.
Yeah. It's pretty amazing. It is the first thing that I switched out actually was my laundry soap and my wool dryer balls. Thieves laundry soap is amazing. Now I make my own and then I also have the Thieves laundry soap. I use both, but I love the Thieves laundry soap. And you use such a teeny tiny bit that,
Half a teaspoon.
yes, a half teaspoon. Like I actually dilute mine with water just so I can feel like I'm putting something in there. All right, so let's go back to our slideshow. Okay, so month 2, he gives us lots of things. Those baby wipes are in there because you can actually use those as dryer sheets. Now, I personally prefer wool dryer balls with a few drops of some kind of oil on them, whichever oil you choose. But the baby wipes, if you feel like you have to have a cloth in that dryer, those are toxin free. All right, so ditch and switch for month 2 right there, that's gonna run you $100. So that's a pretty big switch out, teeth and sheets. All right, month 3. So month 3, this is a good example, and this is about $100 too. Now keep in mind, Lisa told us if we're on Essential Rewards, we only have to spend $50, but truly, if you're gonna do this in 12 months, you know, 100 is more realistic. But I wanna encourage you guys real quick, stick with your budget. Okay, whatever your budget is, don't go crazy and spend $500 if you should only be spending $50. Okay, because that's probably not a good way to spend your money. Let's be good stewards and let's do this for the long haul, even if it means only spending $50. All right, month 3, we're gonna lather with lavender. So this is a really good opportunity for you to think about your shampoos, your conditioners, shower gels. They have so many really bad ingredients that are pH adjusters. They have preservatives, additives, thickeners, parabens, colors, fragrances, the list goes on. In other words, if you know somebody who has like thyroid problems or who's got hormonal imbalances, I always point them straight to their personal care products.
Get pregnant.
Yes, infertility is like everywhere. This is a really good place we should all be looking at very closely. This is one of those that I did not look at for a couple years. I just thought it was like fluff, you know? Like it was a treat to have lavender lotion. Really, it's not. All right, moving on to month 4. So now's the time to think about us ladies. So the average American, men and women, they use about 9 personal care products daily. And this is with men because the women's statistics are huge. So this is all together. So we're looking about 126 chemicals. If we were to look at the women, it's like 300 or something chemicals every morning in our bathroom. It's crazy how many things we put on. So Dr. Ollie says here in month 4, let's really focus on what we're putting on our face. This is about $110, I think. And you're going to find things like the Orange Blossom face wash, and many people dilute that into 3 face washes. So you could even split or share, maybe give it as a gift. I don't know. It also has the facial scrub and beauty serum and moisturizer. Now, keeping in mind, if I spend $110 on month 4, I'm going to get a free product because I spend $100. So there's something free. Plus, I'm going to get $11 back on my account to spend on anything I want. Okay, Amy, are you ready for this one? So after you've switched out your laundry room, and after you've switched out your household cleaners, and your face, and what else? Your teeth. Now we are at the gut. Anybody have one of these?
No.
Some of them are larger than the others.
What you trying to say, huh? What you trying to say?
Myself.
I'm a self-professed gut guru, so this is like my jam right here.
Take a picture of this, y'all. You want this. Okay, so month 5, focus on your gut. Do you trust your gut instincts? Well, you should if you have a healthy gut, and you should not if you don't have a healthy gut. Because our gut has a direct correlation to our brain. Our gut is, in fact, our second brain. Okay, so we all have a microbiome, and this is where we have like 100 trillion microorganisms right there in our stomach. Okay, most of that is made up of bacteria. Okay, it has virus, fungi, I mean, like, you name it, it's there. Now, I know that we live in a world where a lot of people take a lot of antibiotics. Now, I'm not here to preach, and I'm not here to tell you that I, think you should stop, but I want you guys to know that antibiotics do destroy your microbiome. They don't have a filter. They just go in and wipe it all out. So when your microbiome is affected, that's when obesity comes in. That's where emotional issues come in. You know anybody that's emotional? Here you go. Take a picture. You know anybody who has developmental issues? Okay. Guys, when we support our gut right here, this page, we're supporting our memory, our mood, our cognition, our emotions, basically everything. Which is kind of surprising that Dr. Ollie says wait till month 5. But when you think about all the toxins that affect us, I guess it makes sense. So Dr. Ollie has this funny saying. He says, love your bugs and they will love you. Your bugs in your stomach. So this you can get and support your gut for, I think, $107. And that Life 9 is a super powerful probiotic, by the way. We have enzymes. If you don't like to swallow pills, we have kids' version of basically everything. That's what I like, by the way. All right, month 6 coming on. This says mind your health. Remember, this is the last month that's pretty much the non-negotiable. This is for everybody. Okay, so month 6, we're going to think about brain function. When we have proper brain function, health is like automatic, right? Mood stability, memory, cognitive, sleep. Anybody have sleep problems?
Yeah.
I'm not looking around in my room, I promise. Actually, I am.
She knows us too well.
Yeah.
According to the World Health Organization, which some of us no longer trust, mental health disorders are the leading cause of disability. Can I say that again? Mental health disorders are the leading cause of disability. Yeah. Yeah, I see some of you shaking your head. Yes, yeah. So let's mind our health here. 4 to 5 young adults have a very severe mental disorder. That's scary. Guys, we need to put away the energy drinks. Like, when I see people drinking energy drinks, I literally want to smack it out of their hand. I don't, though, I promise.
I gave a nitro out at work today.
Good.
Sarah getting violent over there.
all piled up at the shelf.
Oh my goodness. So our brain really needs some good omega-3 fatty acids. The DHA in that, increased DHA really supports patients with major depressive disorders and bipolar disorders, Alzheimer, Parkinson's, and so much more. That DHA. It comes from omega-3 fatty acids. So some foods that you can have if you know someone who you really want to support with this, it's not on this slide, but those would be foods like flaxseed, nuts, and fish. You've probably heard of that already, but those are really good brain foods. I put flaxseed in my morning shakes. I just drop a little handful in there. It gives it a little gritty taste. And then I have nuts just throughout the day as a snack. I want you guys to think about if you have somebody you really want to support, or maybe it's you. We should all support our brains. There are some essential oils that are specifically good for your brain. If you want to jot these down. I'm probably going to give you more than you can write. So good brain oils. Fennel. Fennel is found in Digest, by the way. Jasmine. Lavender. Rosemary. How about eucalyptus? Most of us just think about that as respiratory. It's really good for your brain. Peppermint. Black pepper. Lemon and orange. Those citrus oils. So if you were to go back to that slide, you could get all of those items for about $128. That includes a Ningxia Nitro, a Zing, and a MindWise. I'll tell you, the MindWise is a supplement that comes in a liquid form. We put that in our Ningxia every day. And those ADHD tendencies of mine, they are very much supported when I take my MindWise.
Yes, I can contest to that.
She's vouching for me.
Mhm.
If you wanted a kid's version of that brain support, if you know any children who need cognitive support, there's a blend that we have called Genius. Yes, Genius.
You got that? Really?
I pop it on a roller ball, and I used to do that for my kids when we were, taking benchmark tests and all that. All right, guys, so this is the, what do you call it at a baseball game? The 7th inning stretch. We don't have baseball either. So many things we know. We're like, well. All right, do you have questions about the first 6 months? I'm going to give you just a few seconds to ask a question, somebody. Unmute yourself.
What all does the last one with like the energy booster stuff? What does that come with?
Are you talking about the slide that I had shown? Like what all is in that? Do you want me to pop the slide back up?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so this has the MindWise supplement. That's the drink. It also has the Ningxia Nitro, and that's just a little shot packet of the Ningxia. It has some natural caffeine with it. Like my preacher takes one of those nitro shots before he preaches his sermons. Then you have the Zing. That's the Ningxia Zing. It's going to be like, what would that be equivalent to? It's a sparkly, fizzy drink. Yeah, it's like a sparkling water, but it has...
Red Bull.
What?
Red Bull.
A Red Bull. Would that be an equivalent? I mean, you can't even compare that. I mean, truly. But it's more of the refreshing fizzy drink. And that's, what did I say, 128 maybe? These are estimated numbers. Y'all don't quote me. All right, any other questions? All right, I'm going to zip through the next 6 months because the first 6 months is for everybody. It's like a, yes, we must do this. Now months 7 through 12, this is one of those where if it doesn't really apply to you, you go back and pull something else in, okay? You ready? All right, let's share screen. Month 7. Oh, and I will say too, guys, like if you don't want these particular things to support your brain, this is just an example. But some way, dig into your books, into your resources, and figure out a way to support your brain. It might be with brain power oil, which I love.
Awesome.
But you know what I'm saying? Just focus on your brain that month. Month 7. This is going to be where we support our workouts. And if you don't work out, maybe you mow a yard, or maybe you chase children all day, but I'm sure you do something that your body is like asking for help. Okay, so Dr. Ali is asking a question. He says, what if I could offer you a prescription that lowers your risk of getting cancer by at least 40 to 60%? What if the same thing lowers your progression of diabetes by 58%? And what if he can tell you that it's also going to decrease your risk of dying from diabetes by 58%, dementia by 45%, hip fractures by 55%, severe depression? What if we can help you by 47% and premature dying by 25%? Would you take it? Would you take that prescription? Yeah, I see a lot of heads saying yes. Okay, this is him, not me, y'all, because remember, I'm not the doctor. Okay, here's what it is. You ready for this? Write it down. You ready? Walk 30 minutes a day. That's it. Walk 30 minutes a day. He lost almost 90 pounds after needing heart surgery. And of course, he kicked his fast food habits. And guess what? He never even needed his heart surgery after that. So walk 30 minutes a day. All right, so here's some products. This Amino Wise is a powder that you mix in your drink. I actually just did this after mowing all day. My muscles really feel like they need some support. That's a supplement. Other things, how about a cough drop? What in the world would cough drops be on your workout list? So you can pop one of these cough drop in your mouth, and it's going to help oxygenate your body. It's going to help that eucalyptus. It's going to help you breathe deeper and better. And it's going to give you a better workout. So if you're huffing and puffing, put a cough drop in. There's some other cool things like the Cool Azul pain cream. I personally like the CBD muscle rub. So just play with it. Think about the things that you would support your body with. Maybe it's Panaway oil. If you chose to use just these products, that's $107. Okay. Let's go on to Spoil Yourself now, month 8. Now, this is one of those where you don't have to have, but man, is it nice to put on some makeup and lipstick, isn't it? Yeah, if you're like me, I haven't done that a whole lot lately. So month 8, we're spoiling him and her, and we're also spoiling healthy hormones, y'all. Okay, non-toxic beauty products. All right, so this month, if you had all of these things from the ladies' side, you could grab your Savvy Minerals foundation, a misting spray, your toner, and lipstick for $106. And then the men, they could spend, I think, about $109 to get all those things. That's the men's shave cream, the 3-in-1 men's wash, the aftershave lotion, and the Power Jizz capsules.
That makeup price is really good. I like that.
Yes. And those are just sort of the basics, you know, the foundation, the lipstick. So it's not the whole kit,
No,
but
but-
it's pretty much your basic.
And that toner, y'all, is the bomb. Our house loves the toner, the art toner.
I don't wear makeup.
No, you don't have to, do you? I don't guess any of us do, but you're beautiful anyway.
No, thank you, but I wore makeup. I have only wore makeup twice, and that's my junior and my senior.
Uh-oh.
Moisturizer or something from months 1 through 6. Okay, moving on to month 9. And I want to say this because right now, this month is where I would start, regardless if it's month 9 or not, because now's the time that we start using these products, right? So I'm going to encourage you, you don't have to go in order. Now, the first 6 months, Dr. Ollie's kind of adamant about it, but after that, now's the time for sunscreen. You don't need sunscreen in December unless you're going to Jamaica. So for $106 about, you could grab your sunscreen, your after sun spray, your insect repellent, and your cedarwood oil. We are discovering how to dilute those. Y'all, my insect repellent has lasted at least
Lasts a long time.
maybe 3 summers or something. I mean, a very long time. So
Crazy. And you can use it on your pets. I posted about that today in Freedom Tribe.
yes, we're getting ready to try out some spray bottles too, you know, see how it works as a spray. And if you're not a person who goes outside, then don't worry about all this. Figure something else out that, you know, is a personal care product or something that you didn't get the month before. All right, now month 10 is going to treat your body with supplements. So notice we really haven't talked a lot about oils, have we? Y'all, the oils come free each month. I don't order a ton of oils because they do come free, you know, different oils each month. I kind of make my stash that way. All right, this is the month you can stretch yourself out and really think about what your body needs. So this is where you kind of go to your health goals and reach out to the people around you, look in your desk reference or whatever, and let's set some goals here. Okay, we do know that natural teas decrease body fat, especially that sleek tea there. It has the oolong tea. It lowers your BMI. So many of us would love that. This CardioGize is a really good supplement for your cardiovascular system. And then Agiles, this is something I took last night at bedtime. I'm starting to take 2 of those a day. That is for your agility. It has turmeric and all kinds of essential oils in it. That's going to really support people not only as they age, but it's just going to support your overall, like your hips and your elbows and all that inflammation that's causing my body to hurt right now. Agiles might be a good choice. I think this is $107. Now, if those don't sound good to you, I'm going to encourage everybody on here to go look at Sulfurzyme. It's about $60, I think.
For like 300.
Yeah, it's a 3-month supply. So Sulfurzyme could be your best friend. All right, month 11. This is baby talk. I don't have babies in my house. I'm not going to order most of this, but maybe you do. Okay, so the baby line, this makes a really nice gift. I've gone in with people before and made a gift for a new mommy. It's all chemical free. And you guys know that babies' skins are so much more vulnerable. Their lungs are so much more vulnerable. So it's super important to help our new mamas, you know, take care of their babies. Oh, yes. So a lot of these products adults do use. Robin said that she uses this lotion here for her hands. And who can tell me what some people use for that? Is it called the diaper ointment? Who knows? Y'all know?
So
Sorry.
a lot of people use that on not just their baby's skin issues, but on their other area issues. And I've actually used it. I heard this at beauty school, which was really cool, to mix it with the foundation powder and put it under your eyes as for the concealer, because it helps with any swelling or bags under your eyes.
Yeah.
Hey.
I mean, so many hacks, so many tricks.
Who knew you could put butt cream under your eyes, girls? Come on.
I know. So don't discount it too far. I remember using the baby wipes as static control in my hair. And the convention, like the employees told me to do that. They're like, oh yeah, honey, you can totally use this. Even the baby wipes are good right now to go out to Walmart and wipe my shopping cart.
The baby
Can I
wipes,
tell another hack for the baby wipes?
makeup removers too. Go ahead. Yeah, Lisa, sorry.
Yeah.
Snake.
Makeup removers, but you had mentioned earlier that you could throw them in the dryer for dryer sheets.
Mhm.
Well, don't throw them away. There's still more life in them. Take them out. They feel like a little piece of cotton cloth. Put them in a container and pour Thieves household cleaner and water over it. Bam! Now you have Thieves wipes.
I love it.
I do too. That's awesome. That's
And it
awesome.
works. I've tried it. It's awesome.
So maybe month 11, even if we don't have babies, we just need to learn how to use those products anyway, huh? I love learning hacks like that, Lisa. It saves the environment, it saves our money, and it saves time.
Yes.
And right now, you can't find paper towels to make your own wipes anyway.
You're right.
I looked, I tried. Okay, let's go to our last month, y'all. This is the best month if you are if you are using essential oils for any amount of time. You may have already done this. Let's get cooking with essential oils or with the food products. Has anyone not tried the Vitality lines in your food? No? Bonnie says no. Okay. Yeah, this is something people forget about. Y'all, like, it's amazing how far your bottle of black pepper will go in the kitchen. It really is. So month 12, after you've tried everything else, let's wrap it up and let's get some pancake and waffle mix. Let's get some einkorn spaghetti. Let's get some thyme, rosemary, dill, basil, black pepper, and cinnamon bark. Now, if you don't know about einkorn, all of these products here, I don't remember how much they cost. I don't know. It's probably about $100. I'm not really sure. But einkorn is like the cream of the crop because einkorn is the original wheat before it was genetically modified with different chromosomes. Genetically modified maybe is not the right word, but it was altered with chromosomes. People who are not able to eat gluten or breads of any sort, guess what? They can eat the einkorn products.
Yep.
Right, Amy?
Yep.
Okay, because your body tolerates them. So this is really good news for those who usually feel left out in that department. You can have spaghetti, you can have breads and cookies or pastas because this is the way it was originally grown. I'm sure in the Garden of Eden. Okay. So however it is, if it's einkorn or if it's just cooking with your oils, have some fun in month 12 cooking with your oils. And guys, that is 12 months of wellness. You have made it all the way through the entire shopping experience of Young Living. You've made it down every aisle. And you did it on a budget. Like, you didn't have to spend $300, $400, $500 a month to do it, did you? Maybe $100 average. So I know I've thrown a lot at you. I know this was a lot, but it's really not. When you break it down 1 month at a time, our goal here is just to make it so much easier and doable for you. Amy, I have talked enough.
Yes, you have. I'm just kidding you. Actually, Sarah, thank you so much. I want everybody to say thank you to Sarah because that was great.
Thank you,
I was
Sarah.
very
Thank
impressed.
you,
Really
Sarah.
well put together. Thank you so much for sharing your screen and sharing your time with us. I wanted to just mention a couple of things again. We are so excited that all of y'all are here. We've actually taken your names down and we are going to be sending you each some happy mail. One of the things we want to make sure that you all get is a copy of this health goals sheet. It is a great sheet for you all to have that allow you to look at what your personal health goals are and kind of make some ideas. What is something I want to focus on? Because when you don't know what you're going to focus on, it's really hard to make a choice on what you should do. So that's a really great place to start. We're also going to have Sarah, is it the transfer buying sheet we're going to make a copy of to send to them as well?
Yes, because transfer buying is really what it's all about. We're not buying new things. We're just switching from our old brand to our new brand.
Absolutely. And this new brand isn't trying to kill you, like the brand at the Kroger or the Walmart or the wherever. So we really want to use products that support our health and lift us to that wellness line instead of tear us down and cause all of these long-term issues or affect us later as we go through life. A couple other things I wanted to remind you all of. I am doing the birthday bucks. Yes, May is my birthday month. Don't look at my gray hair. Okay. And so I have a promo going on this month. It's called Birthday Bucks. I love to give. So I am giving to you guys. Anyone who hops on ER for the first time, which is Essential Rewards. This is our Essential Rewards program, which honestly, you guys, when I started with Young Living, I thought, never gonna need any of this stuff, whatever. Okay, well then they start the oils, I realized they actually worked. And I was like, okay, maybe I do need some of this stuff. And then I talked to Christy and she said, you know, hopping on Essential Rewards is kind of how I started. And I was like, all right, but I don't know how I'm ever gonna spend $50 a month. Well, I laugh at that now because I have switched out all of our household products. I have changed over to all non-toxic. And, you know, I have a family of 4. And so we use, you know, like this month we needed a toothpaste and my youngest needed acne cream. And, you know, there are little products that I'd have had to buy those at the store, but now I buy them and I get 25% back in points. And not only that, I get treats from Young Living for each level that I buy. I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer. It has saved me thousands of dollars over the years. And not only in thousands of dollars because I have made cost-effective, very wise and frugal choices, but thousands of dollars in non-toxic things that are supporting my family's health. We have not had to go to the doctor for a sick visit in over 5 years. Y'all, what the what? Okay, I have 3 teen boys. Y'all know how 3 teen boys, I mean, come on, they go to public school, they get out and about. The only thing that I think we ever had to go was to an x-ray for an arm. But I mean, come on, comparatively to what we would normally do, even my dogs are healthy. You know, I mean, they're all oily too. So it's made a huge difference in what I spend. What I've chosen to do is support my health in ways that help my family as a whole instead of hitting the drugstore for things that actually do more damage to me. And I'm not coming down on anybody. If you need medication, please do. I mean, at one point I did, and I've been there and I've done that, but I've been able to make some different choices in my lifestyle as well as in my arsenal at home and getting chemicals out of my home. And now I don't need the medications I used to need, which is huge. So back to my promo this month. So if you hop on ER for the first time or hop back on ER, then and spend $100 for the next 3 months. And that's really the targeted wellness. Let's pick a goal and hit it for 3 months. And I would say that to anyone who's looking to really hit a specific health goal, you need to give it 3 months. Then in August, I will give you $30 in birthday bucks, and that will go as a credit to your account. So you'll get $30 from me, but you'll also get 30 in points from Young Living when you spend 100, and you'll get 3 free oils from Young Living when you hit that 100 ER level. It's kind of a no-brainer to me. Also, helping someone else get started on the same journey as you, that gets you those 30 points as well. So I am excited, you guys. This is awesome. Sarah, you really, really knocked it out of the park. You hit a home run right before that seven month inning.
Hey, Amy.
Yes.
I'm a green by nature, detail oriented person, and I would just like to do the math for everybody. $30 from Miss Amy's birthday bucks, $30 from Essential Rewards, and the 3 oils that they give you for spending 100 a month is well over $100 right back in your pocket. Basically, 1 month of wellness free.
Yep, truly. So it's an investment, and mamas, I think that's all mamas on here. I don't know, maybe some are not mamas yet, or grandmamas, or our aunties or whatever, but realize that I look at May as a month of wellness, especially because it's Mother's Day. It's kind of my feminine thing. It's my birthday. It's time to invest in ourselves. We are worth it. I choose to be empowered at this time in my life, and we are worth it. We're worth the investment. We're worth the time. We're worth the effort. We're worth it. And now is the time. It's not next week. It's not next month. Now is the time to invest in your health, whether it's mental health, physical health, spiritual health, all the health. Now is the time. So, all right, you guys, what a great night, Sarah. Thank you so much. Was there anything else I needed to mention? I'm sorry if I was.
Oh, that's it. I just hope you guys feel better. Obviously, you already love Young Living because you're here, but I just hope you feel better about how to get started. If you need help, or if you're just not sure what to order as far as meeting your health goals, reach out. Like, our community, that is what we're here for, y'all. Like, don't just order something that you're never going to use, please.
And if you have specific health goals that you would like someone to link arms with you about, you guys, I want you all to know I am available. I do wellness coaching. I am available to meet with you one-on-one. If this isn't something you feel comfortable talking to different people about, please, you guys, reach out to me. I would be more than happy to help you really target your specific health goals. And Lisa's got something for us. Yes, ma'am.
I'm available too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, most definitely reaching out to whoever you feel most comfortable with. And don't forget, you guys, next week on Thursday, so a week from tonight, do you all ever feel like you're living in the Twilight Zone lately? Like, okay, what day is it? Is it Thursday? No, it's Tuesday. Wait, Monday? I mean, it's like, I don't know. Anyhow, next Thursday, the 13th, I am presenting on cardiovascular health. And that is a class that I know a lot of people have a lot of questions about. And so I want to talk to you all about the emotional issues, the physical issues, how we can support our circulatory system, how we can support our cardiovascular health. So all of you all, please feel free to come. Feel free to invite friends. It's going to be a really good class. Go ahead, Lisa.
It's actually Wednesday the 13th, not
okay,
Thursday.
Well, you know, I'm trying.
The day of the week thing, I get it.
Oh, yeah, the 13th. I knew it was the 13th. So Wednesday the 13th. So I know it will be recorded, but I would prefer if you all can be in, because that's going to be kind of a casual, let's talk kind of class. It won't be just me presenting or anything.
And you will send out a reminder to everybody so I can forward it onto my team, because I've got several people that would love to do that.
Absolutely. I'll probably post in Freedom Tribe, but we will send out some kind of a reminder as well via text or something. I don't know, y'all. Lately, it's been a little. I'm a little off. My personal life. I had a leak in my basement, so I'm dealing with construction in my home right now. I'm like, so anyhow, TMI.
Thank you all for coming tonight and giving us your
Yes.
time, your hour. I hope you guys learned something. Stay
Bye,
well.
everyone. Y'all have a
Thank
great night.
you.
Bye. Thank you guys.